There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Starcom! Alright. I think I can tell what this is going to be. Let's play it on easy and have some fun. Oh! Warp to planet, main menu. I was not expecting a sub-menu. I was expecting to jump right in. And it's got a nice detailed... Oh. Right, it's control to shoot. And there's a secondary weapon of sorts. Okay. Graphics are interesting. That looks like a power-up. It is. Oh, there's a lot of this. Right. Okay. We'll just leave that gun on, I think. And just annihilate everything. Can we get past there? Yes, we can. Oh. Have to take him out. So, it looks like a vertical shooter. Oof. Took some hits there. Our energy is low. Well, lower. It's still on easy, you know, I can handle this. He says, overly optimistically. You know, most games I play on here, I don't understand the rules, or I'm pretty useless at them because they're not my genre. I can play space shooters. It's okay. You know? Because it's such a simple concept, but it works, you know? My goodness. Oh, we got some sidearms, that'll help. So it's the exact same formula as you'll have seen before. And there's a slight pause here, which means, yep. Oh, we're making short work of that now, aren't we? Oh, our energy is really running low here. I hope there's some sort of weapons power up. These look like, you know, the sandworms out of Dune. They're really interesting in design. Let's take that power up. I'm not sure that did us any favours, to be honest. That's the problem with picking up power-ups. Sometimes it can be to your detriment. I've lost all my sidearms, and I've got some brand new weapon that I'm not that impressed with, to be honest. I mean, it's doing the job, I guess. Maybe it is more powerful than the previous one, but it doesn't have as much of a spread. And I like a good spread with my weaponry. No jokes, folks. So the little P power-up things increase your energy. So we'll need to be on the lookout for them because I keep running into things. I'm good at shooting things out of the sky, but as far as, you know, avoiding, not so hot, you know. I don't fare very well in bullet hell, you know. What's that? It's a sidearm of sorts. It fires missiles. Everything about this is okay so far, you know. None of it is really sort of making me think, wow, this is amazing, like, say, with Nebula Fighter or anything like that. There's enough variety, you know, in the ships and in the graphics that it's not too bad. But, oh, I did not want to get hit into that. Yeah, it's okay. It's not as exciting, though I am intrigued by these worm things. Look at that. Oh, we're taking some serious hits as a result of ignoring those other craft. You see that? The worm things were like a distraction. Yep, we're doing alright here. Oh, we're not doing alright actually. We need some energy. Let's quickly grab that. You know what? I ran into that. I ran into that quite badly. This looks like a boss of sorts. I'm not sure we're gonna do so well here. Do we just keep hitting that bit? Now the side guns are really taking us out here. Yeah, there we go. It's a warning. Let's just sit here for a sec. Doesn't appear to be damaging it. Oh dear. Right. What? I had multiple lives there. What is this? A demo. Okay. So, let's briefly play that again. We didn't get very far. And I'm just going to change my control scheme. I'm going to let my right hand do the majority of the key work, and my left hand is just going to be constantly on that fire, a la Nebula Fighter, you know. So these worm things, I mean, they're fun to watch, I guess, but entirely avoidable. You know, they're not firing anything, so why would I bother with them? Now that we know what the game's about and what to expect, let's just be a bit more ruthless this time. Nah, not so tough now, are you, game? See, what I was complaining about before was that my lives were 3 there, right? And I took the last boss, you know, I lost a life as a result, so I thought to myself, well, okay, you know, I'll just respawn where I was, and instead, for some reason, I'm not entirely sure why, the game kicked me out. And I'm not entirely sure what the cause of that was. Whether there was a continue thing that I'd accidentally hit, or whether the fault was my own or what, I'm not sure. But as a result, I've had to start from scratch. It's good to get those worm things early. Them getting too close, otherwise we'll have to hit space for our countermeasure, which is some kind of weird thing like that. What is this? Oh, that's the weapon pickup I didn't want from last time. I mean, like I said, technically it seems more powerful, but we're missing our spread. You know, I'll have to go like that, like a window cleaner, side to side. Let's take that. Can't shoot me if you're all dead. This is, like I said before, it's not the most inspiring thing in the world. You know, the formula by this point had been well and truly established. And I don't have much to say, you know? Everything is okay, you know? And okay is good enough, I guess. Yeah. We're in a much better position than before, I believe. So I'm just wanting to avoid those things, and then I can start strafing left to right again. Really doing some damage. There's the worms again, but I'm going to focus on those craft. Then I'm going to take the worms out, because the worms can only hit us. They can't shoot at us. As I've already said, I'm repeating myself already, you know. Okay, we're back to the previous bit, I think. And we'll move away from the side bit. And do we just take out these bits? Aha! No, that was not an epiphany moment. I'll just sit here. So I'll keep spamming that bit. But again, our energy is coming down. We have 5 lives now, as opposed to 3. I don't know, does it just want me to keep blowing everything up here, or what? Because, you know, I can do that. There we are. Now what are you gonna do? You can't shoot me. You can't spawn new stuff. What now, Mr. Boss? The problem is, I think I need to hit that middle bit. There we go. How's that for a... And then once I get out, once these start becoming too much... there we go. It took a while, but we got there, and it fades out. Okay. Into an interesting cutscene. Lava pools. Hey! We've gone all Star Gunner. We are now... Oh, right, so this has changed... We saw this in a demo, actually, briefly. This has changed my opinion of the game, because it's 2 games in 1, sort of. You've got, like, the top-down vertical scrolling of, like, a sort of Tyrian clone. And now you've got the side-scrolling of, like, a sort of Nebula Fighter Star Gunner style. Intriguing. So it's like they didn't know which one to go for, and they just said, let's do both. I mean, the only problem really with it is that, you know, it came out in 1997, and technically there were better games. Alright, this is okay. That squid thing came from behind. Maybe it just crept up on me, I don't know. I wonder if this is like a bonus round, or whether this is actually a significant part of the game. Oh! That looks suspiciously like it came from Jazz Jackrabbit there. Did you see that pickup? That looked very Epic Mega Games, the graphic style there. I'm liking the music, it sets a decent atmosphere. You know, like I said before, the graphics aren't too offensive. I don't think I set a timer, to be honest. I could have been playing this for 20 minutes already. You know me and side-scrolling shooters, I seem to get along with them better. Also, much like one of the games I reviewed recently, at the bottom you've got a progress bar. It's handy, I guess. You know, you can tell where you are in the level. And we're absolutely killing it, folks. We're absolutely killing it. Yep. Shrugging off any damage as if it's nothing. So, I don't know about balance, but this, whether it's a bonus level or not, is a lot easier than the previous one. I wonder why that is. Did somebody just not test it properly, or maybe the lava and the rocks from the lava are, you know... Oh, we've changed our weapon there. I don't know, but whatever's causing it is making it very simple for me, I guess. Just hold down that fire button. I know that's a terrible accent. It's the sort of thing people would say to me, please James, just never do that again. I get that a lot, unsurprisingly. The poor people who have to put up with me. What's that down there? He's lurking in the reeds like an alligator. I don't think those are reeds, but you know. They're probably stone mountains. I should really be focusing on the game, shouldn't I, instead of waffling? Okay. There's not much left. Oh, it's fading out again. The red zone! Oh, so it's not a... it's not a bonus round. So there's the information we needed, I guess. It's literally part of the game. well, obviously it's part of the game, but it's like a game mode rather than a sort of bonus. Hey, look, we can do this style as well. Aren't we fun? Okay. Perfectly acceptable. Reasonably enjoyable. The problem now is that I might go over 20 minutes because I just don't die. I died once, you know, figuring things out. I mean, there wasn't really much to figure. Let's face it, I was just being a bit stupid. Yeah, I should have set this on something other than easy. You know, I've played too much side-scrolling shooters. I mean, I'm no expert, as I repeatedly tell everyone, you know. I never really was that good at many games. There was a handful, you know, that I became exceptional at. You know, to the point where nobody would play against me anymore because I could just beat everybody and I beat the computer, yada yada yada. So I just sort of got bored because there was no challenge anymore. But, side-scrolling shooters, I wouldn't consider myself, you know, one of those at that. It's sort of like a side-scrolling worm thing there. That's nice. Like, our energy's nearly full again from picking up those keys. Please, give me something more. Also, those squid-like things look like the rose petal, those giant orchid monsters from Star Trek, Picard. Don't know how I feel about that, but I don't mean Picard, I mean the being attacked by a giant flower. There it is. I'm just gonna think of them as squid-like alien beasts. I don't want to think of them as flowers. You must be thinking, well, James, why have you such a thing against giant space orchids? The answer is because I watched Star Trek Picard. Look, there's the Jazz Jackrabbit style power-up. You see how it's got a nice sort of circle and the weapon icon in the middle. Very reminiscent there. Oh, we're just mowing through them. Give us another one. A third side-scroller? Okay. What happened to up-down? Top-down. What happened to that? Oh, why did I do that? See, that's one of the things I really dislike with shooters. You know, they instinctively teach you, right, there's a power-up, pick it up. You know, like that. But sometimes you'll pick up a power-up and it'll be like, yep, no, don't do it. You know, this actively harms you. It's of no benefit to you. Whoa, some serious aggro here. Whoa. I just wanted to sort of duck in and duck out there, take as many of them as I could and avoid all the sort of trails of ammo that they're leaving. The problem with mass craft sometimes is, you know, that they'll have different rates of ammo fire. So you have one come in and they'll be like, we're gonna fire all at once, and they'll leave like this trail of ammo for you to run into, and it's not good. So our cannon's up to 8. Presumably there's that trail of ammo I was talking about there. I'll not pick that one up. I don't know why. Maybe it actually does sort of increase the damage. I mean, we're up to 8 lives now. I'm not going to lose at this point. And that's my fault for not setting it on a more difficult level. But I suppose as a sort of demonstration as to what this game can do, you know, it's good that I can stick around and chat about it without completely getting sort of, you know, wrapped up in the game in terms of trying to stay alive. You see how I went silent there? Yep. I saw a lot on the screen and I was like, right, I better deal with this. Okay, so we'll see what the next level is like. And if the next level is another side-scroller rather than a top-down... Oh, it's a boss. This could be a problem. What is that? This could take us out. So, is that tentacle thing in the way, or... we have to sort of... I'm not entirely sure what I'm meant to do here. I mean, obviously the goal is to fire. But do we have to take out that tentacle thing first? Or do we have to take out the boss first? There it is. That tentacle thing getting in the way. Not the greatest sound effects in the world. So if we just go past him and completely ignore him for the boss, what then? It's not really the most inspired boss battle, is it? I mean, it's doing its damage. It might take me out, for all I know. I mean, but he's a real bullet sponge, this one. Look at this. Oh, I've got myself in a terrible position here. So, I've been hitting the head of this guy, and it's not really been doing much. You can see at the top the health of the boss. So, maybe I have to get rid of this thing first, I don't know. Yeah, this is tedious, and it's gonna kill me, so that's as good a place as any to stop, I guess. And this is where you realise, you know, I'm not that good at the whole side-scrolling thing. You know, I'm alright, I'm passable. Come on, kill me off. Like, is that doing any damage at all? That's sort of, it's artificial inflation of difficulty. Do you know what I mean? It's like... Here we go. Oh, I should have been shooting his head the whole time. Oh well. That'll teach me. So you avoid that. You shoot the head, and it goes down. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna accomplish that. Because my health is in a bad state, and I'm gonna take a guess and say, hey, it'll kick me out. You ready? Oh! What are you gonna do? Yeah, gonna fade and kick me out to the menu. So that's Starcom. It's not perfect. It's, you know, it's okay. Just alright. You know who you are if you want to play Starcom. Side-scrolling shooter, another one. Halfway decent graphics, decent sound, decent gameplay. But just in that middling range. It didn't set me on fire like Nebula Fighter did, or Tyrion, but it gave me plenty of gameplay. And had I been paying more attention and really put my back into it, I probably would have got a lot further, to be honest. But it didn't inspire any sort of great love in me. It was okay. It was okay. And if you want to see me mess around with other side-scrolling shooters and stuff, I do have a lot of other videos. I do recommend checking out my Nebula Fighter video. I actually completed the shareware version in one sitting. That was quite fun. And I do all kinds of other DOS games, so feel free to take a look. And if you like it, you know where the old subscribe button is. You can hit that. Until next time, toodle pip.